Hi friends, it's Arlene. It's 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and my meeting starts at 10:15, so I'm heading over to the Weight Watchers studio. And I really did stick to the plan this whole week. I did have some of my birthday cake that I baked for myself. My birthday was on Thursday. So if you watched that video of my birthday cake, you will know what I'm talking about. It was very rich, very decadent, a chocolate cake, and I didn't eat much. I basically tasted it. And yeah, so the rest of the week, I really did stick to plan. I got a blue dot for every single day of the week. My eyes always tear. It was so cold when I came outside. So whenever I'm in the cold, my eyes just refuse to stop tearing. Yeah, so I stuck to the plan all week long. When I go in, I'm going to stay for the meeting, and I'll try to find out, you know, what the meeting's about. I think I'm running a little bit late. They start the meeting at exactly 10:15, and it's 10:06. So by the time I get there, like last week when I went, the meeting had already started. It says 10:15 on the app. That's when the meeting starts. So, all right, you guys, I'm here, so I'm walking in. Wish me luck. Okay, friends, so I just left the meeting and I pulled up to Aldi's. It's like the next shopping center over. I just have to run in and get some vegetables and stuff. And plus, I make a lot of cheesecakes for people for Christmas. So I want to make sure I get my cream cheeses and my sour cream and all that for my cheesecakes. So the meeting went very well. And the meeting was basically about what is your mindset for this week. With the holidays, with Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Hanukkah. They wanted to know, what is your mindset? So a lot of people were saying, well, you know, they still want to enjoy themselves. They still want to stick with their traditions on what they eat, you know, and what they do for the holidays. They don't want to go crazy and go way, way off track, but you still want to live your life. You still want to enjoy. So a few suggestions are to stay on track the whole rest of the week, be very mindful of what you're eating the rest of the week. You know you're going to go off of it, so don't beat yourself up. Still love yourself, still feel good about yourself, but enjoy life. You still, you know, like I said, the one woman said that every Christmas Eve they have tons of chocolate babka, all different kinds of babkas. That's her thing. She's like, oh, I usually have, 2 of these, 3 of these, 5 of these, all different flavors. But she's going to be mindful. She's going to maybe just take one of this, maybe just a bite of that. So she's not going to overindulge, but she still wants to enjoy her holidays, and she doesn't want to feel like she's missing out, which that's totally understandable. So that's what they want you to do. They want you to be mindful of what you're eating. They still want you to enjoy the holidays and have a great time and enjoy all your traditions and all your, you know, desserts, your foods that you normally put out. But be mindful of the portions. Be mindful of, you know, if it's a dessert, like cookies and stuff like that, how many you eat. And then your regular meal, portion everything out. You know, think about it. Also, they said A, B, C, D. So A being appetizer, B being bread, C being cocktails, and D being dessert. Now, from that list, if you really want to be mindful and stick to it this week and still try to lose, you really can. Anything you put in your mouth, you can track. But you want to be mindful. So say there's appetizers and there's bread. Would you rather have the bread, or are you going to feel more satisfied and love it more if you had an appetizer? Just don't do both. Same thing with the cocktails. Would you rather have a nice Christmas cocktail, or would you rather have the dessert? So she's saying, be mindful of those 4. Pick 2. Pick 2 out of the 4. Now, if your appetizer happens to be some shrimp cocktail, that's perfect. That's a great appetizer for you, and it's 0 points on the new, the new Weight Watchers plan. So that's awesome. Other appetizers, if they have a crudité, have the vegetables with a little tiny, a tablespoon or 2 of dip. Run your dip through your points system for your points for the day. But have the raw broccoli, the raw peppers, the carrots. You could still have an appetizer, but choose. Make quality decisions. That's going to help you in the week and not get you thrown off track totally, so that you're like, oh, I did so bad. I don't want to go to the meeting next week. I'm too embarrassed. I gained so much weight back. They don't want you to feel like that. They want you to still enjoy your holidays, your Christmas, your Hanukkah, your Kwanzaa, whatever you're celebrating. Your birthdays, if you're having a birthday this week. They still want you to enjoy, but just be mindful. So that was what the whole meeting was wrapped around, was being mindful. Also, when you're eating, they want you to drink water in between your bites. I'm a person, I like to drink water before I eat. Then I'll eat my whole dish. I eat very fast, which they said, slow down your eating. Eat slower. And then they want you to take sips of water in between your bites. And then chew your food very well, of course. So they want you to slow that down. Also, they were talking about the, did you ever try putting all your food on a smaller plate instead of a big plate? It makes it look like you have a lot more food. If it's on a big plate, you feel like you're not eating that much. I actually like to eat in a bowl. So last night I put my dinner in a bowl, and it looked like so much food. It was coming up from the bowl, a regular soup bowl, that I felt like I was eating so much. So it is like a mindset. It plays around with your mind a little bit, but that's a good thing, because you feel like you're eating more. You feel full, you're satisfied, and you were like, wow, I ate that whole bowl of food. Instead of a big giant plate with 3 little things on it, and you eat it and you're like, oh, I wish I had more. So it's a mindset. So you might want to change it up and put your stuff on a smaller plate, on a smaller bowl. Drink water in between bites. Chew your bites. Eat slower. And that it trains you to get into a good habit. So basically, that's what the meeting was about today. So I'm going to run into Aldi's. I'm going to get what I need to get. When I come out on the drive home, I'm going to tell you all how I did with my weight and what my number was on the scale. So did I gain or did I lose? So that's going to be up next. All right, so stay tuned. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just leaving Aldi's. I found some really good bargains, guys, on a few things that I was actually kind of surprised that the points were so low when I scanned it. But that's what takes me so long to shop, is because I freaking scan everything. And people are looking at me like, what the heck is she doing? The sun is so bright in the back of my car that I can't see my backup camera here. That's why I'm like inching out, because I know there's little people walking around. All right. Let me see, am I going to make that? Yes, okay, good. All right, so my weigh-in. I was very pleasantly pleased. There's my paper. I wrote it down. So first of all, if you remember, if you watched my last Monday's video, I weighed in at 233.4. So this week when she weighed me, she had like a look on her face of like disbelief. So she's like, I'm like, why? What's the matter? And she goes, no, it's good. It's good. And she's like, I am so impressed. So I was like, what? Tell me. So she wrote it down and I looked at it and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This light is awful coming through here. Sorry about that. So I was like, I couldn't believe it. So anyhow, so I weighed in at 233.4 last week, and this week I weighed in at 226.6, which is a loss of 6.8 pounds since last Monday. So I did get a 5, just turn here. So I did get a 5 pound weight loss charm to put onto my key ring. And like I said, she was like, and then of course in the class they were asking, you know, with the people with the success stories, what they did for the week. And I just said, I tracked every single thing that I put into my mouth. I prepped my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for the week. I said, I portioned everything out, so this way I know, you know, because I hate waking up in the morning, oh, what am I going to eat today? Oh, I don't feel like cooking. I just grab it, I eat it, I track it, and then wait for the next meal. So I'm very excited. Yeah, guys, 6.8 pounds down in 1 week. I'm blown away. But this week is Christmas, so I know I go out Christmas Eve, but like I said in the beginning of the video, it's all your mindset, what you really want to eat, what you're going to do. You got to look at your portions, all that type of stuff. So let's see if I can follow all their advice for this entire week, and let's see what I weigh in next Monday after Christmas Eve, after the whole shebang. All right, so I appreciate everybody watching. Share your weight loss stories in the description box below. Let me know if you're going to meetings and if you gained or if you lost. I would love to hear all your success as well. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. So if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscription button. Please hit the notification bell so you know when I have a new video coming up. And I'll see you all in the next video. Also, any of my recipe videos, even if they're not Weight Watcher related, do me a favor, share them on your Facebook page, share them with your friends, share them in an email to somebody, you know, maybe they might like to make some of the recipes that I make. I would appreciate that. So yeah, so I'm very happy this week. I'll put the screenshot right at the end here and show you. I'm still, I believe it said -4 from when I left last time, because remember I was up 10 pounds from when I left Weight Watchers last time. So I'm still plus, but it shows from last week to this week that I'm down 6.8. So I couldn't be more thrilled. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm trying to get out of the sun here. And like I said, I'll see you all in the next video. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Bye-bye. Oh, also, I know a lot of people comment on my videos, and it does take a really, really long time to answer every single person back. I just want everybody to know that I do read every single comment. If I give you a heart, next to your comment, you know I read it. And please always know that I appreciate you commenting. I just, especially this week with Christmas, it's so crazy and I'm so busy. I might not be able to, like if you have a question or something, I might be able to answer. But if, you know, any other comments, I'm just gonna, you know, hit the heart and give it a, you know, give it a like, because it is very time consuming. I just have so much to do for Christmas Eve. For Christmas, I didn't, do you believe that it is the 19th and I haven't even started my Christmas shopping yet? So yeah, so that's like what I'm saying, how busy I am this week. I have a ton of cheesecakes to make. I make them for my neighbors, for my sister-in-law, for my mother. I have all them to make. I'm making a big antipasto tree, which I'm going to do a video on that. I'm making that for Christmas Eve to bring to my cousins. I just have a lot of shopping to do and a lot of baking and a lot of other things to prepare. So, with that being said, if I don't personally write a message and comment back to you, as long as there's a heart there, you know I read it, and you know from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you watching my videos and tuning in. Okay, so I just wanted to put that out there. Thanks, guys.